Today we're talking with Kerry, a school teacher who helps kids learn and grow every day. We're excited to hear about Kerry's experiences and what she loves about her job.
What does an average day in a classroom look like?
My day is different every single day. I teach Year 6 boys and you never know what comes into the classroom, but generally I do teach similar subjects. So I teach maths, I teach English, I teach humanities, which is geography and history, and I teach sport.
Who would you invite to dinner and why?
Oh, that would be an amazing question. I would love to have a variety of people at my house, but I would probably choose somebody that is a sports person because I do love sport. Probably a Usain Bolt, because I would love to know how he became so fast.
What would you make him?
I'm not very good with cooking, so I would the best thing I can make is a roast though, but I don't eat meat. So that's the funny part with it. So probably a roast with roast vegetables because I know I can do that really well. I can't really do much else.
Would you make any dessert or would you order dessert?
I would probably order dessert, but the only thing I can really make is probably a sticky date pudding. So if they like that, I could make that.
Would you make that for him or no?
Probably, if I felt comfortable doing that, or if I got a bit nervous, I'd probably Uber Eats it in.
What studies did you do to become a teacher?
Well, I completed my year 12 and then I went to Monash Uni and I actually did a Bachelor of Education, and then I finished off an extra year at Deakin and I did a graduate diploma in special ed.
What is your favourite part about teaching?
I love seeing my class every single day. I teach 22 boys and only boys, and they are 11 and 12-year-olds. And they are a delight to see every day, just to see their smiling faces when they say good morning to me every day. And I love to teach. I love what I do.
Do you have any girls in your class?
I have no girls in my class. The school I teach at, when they come into grade 5, they go into a girls' school and a boys' school, and I only teach boys.
Have you taught in primary school and high school, so both?
I've actually taught in both, so year 5 and year 6 for the primary, and year 7 and year 8 for the secondary.
Now, what have you preferred and what did you like and love more?
My area of expertise is year 6 boys, so the 11 and 12-year-old boys, and not a lot of teachers actually like that year level with it, but I really adore it.
And what is your favourite subject to teach?
My favourite subject by a country mile is to teach maths.
And why maths?
Maths, I think because it's right or it's wrong with it, and I do find teaching with the boys, they do love the excitement of mathematics, more so than English, I will say.
Okay, I could say when I was back in school, I never loved maths. I was never good with my numbers or times and all those things.
They're the students I love to work with though. Okay. So we have a real variety of students at our school, some very highly academic, but I do love working with all varieties and all abilities.
So when you first, I guess, started your job as a teacher, did you have to buy your own supplies?
Well, the question to that, I've actually been teaching for 30 years now. And so at the start, I've only ever taught at private schools. So
how private?
When I first started, I'll do a semi-private, but I'm at quite an elite school at the moment. So I don't have to buy anything. But when I first started, I would buy some nice chocolates and things like that for the kids at Easter.
So no pens or?
I've never had to buy my own.
You know, it's not really private if people know about it, is it?
True. The school I'm at is a private school, so the students pay to be there, and then we get a budget from the school which then allows us to buy all of our supplies.
How long have you been at this before?
This is my 31st year, so 31 years. So I've been teaching full-time for 30 years, and I still work full-time now.
How many schools have you worked at?
I have worked at 3 schools in that time. The current school I'm at the moment is the school that my own children have gone to. So this is my 19th year at this school.
What do you do when you get up?
With 3 children, I don't have many days off at all. But when I do have time off, I like to go to the football with my family generally, or I like to go and get a massage or a facial.
What your football team?
My football team is the colours you are wearing, but the rest of the family is Melbourne, so I probably actually see more Melbourne games than I do actually Richmond games, but we do go to the Anzac Eve game, which is always Melbourne versus Richmond, and the last couple of years we have not won.
Have you been to America before?
I've been twice to America. So when my daughter finished year 12, we took the whole family to the States, and that was for 8 weeks, and we had a really amazing trip. And then last Christmas, we went again, and would you believe I'm going again in September with school with some year 9 boys.
Are you a favourite Disney movie?
I definitely do. You can't go past The Lion King, can you? I've seen them twice in the stage production as well, and I love it.
Have you been on a Disney cruise?
I have not been on a Disney cruise at all, but I heard they're really, really good.
Do you like pets?
I am a big pet lover.
What's your favourite pet?
All right, we have 2 pets. One that the family doesn't really like, which is a little budgie called Skittles, but I love Skittles and I make sure I feed him as well. But our most favourite one is a dog, and his name is Ziggy. And he's very loving and caring, and the whole family loves him.
What are some of the things that make a good teacher?
That's a brilliant question and a really hard one to answer because there's so many things. You have to be compassionate, you have to be loving, you have to be caring, but you have to be patient, and you need to be really understanding. You need to be able to listen to each student as well and be there for them, because if they want to tell you something or if you are explaining something to them, you've got to give them that time.
And also, you have to sort of provide them with tough love.
You know what? I'm always described as being firm but fair. So I definitely am firm because I have to be with the age group that I teach, but I do it in a loving way, and I like to guide them.
So you're sort of like their surrogate mother. Kind of.
Well, you know what? We do have to act. I always say to my boys, I'm not their parent.
Yeah.
With it, because I will not clean up after them, and so the boys always need to make sure that they go and pick up after themselves, clean up after themselves, put their own chairs in. But I'm definitely there to guide them as much as I can, and sometimes I have to be very firm with them.
Yeah.
And give them boundaries.
What would you like to be best remembered for? When you leave this earth, i.e. pass away?
When I pass away, I would hope that I would be remembered for being loving, compassionate and inclusive, no matter what gender, what colour skin, what you have or what you don't have with it, because that's the one thing I think we need is equality, especially in my classroom, is that everyone is equal, no matter where they come from.
And the mother of 3 children.
Mother, yes. I would like to be remembered, hopefully with my 3, that I was a loving mother. But also what you said before, is that I could be firm with them, guide them, but also give them all the love and care.
Do you like scary movies?
I don't.
Why do you like scary movies?
Because it would keep me up at night and I get nightmares from them. I've never liked scary movies. I've never been able to watch scary movies.
That's all right. I like scary movie, but that's my opinion. So, you don't like clowns?
Clowns? Oh, I don't mind clowns. I'm okay with clowns.
You're okay with clowns?
Yes, I'm all right with clowns. At the circus, I think they're quite funny with their big shoes.
Oh, have you ever played sports before?
Do you know what? Growing up, I'm one of 5 children, all a year apart, and we were all very sporty. I actually played netball for Victoria with it, and I was a centre wing attack player with it. So yes, it was only when I started to go to university that it was actually hard to fit in everything. I love sport. If AFLW was in when I was growing up, I would have played that for sure. I had 3 brothers, and I always played football with them.
Do you like the beach?
You know what? You have asked my most favourite place. The beach is my happy place. I love going to the beach in summer, but also mainly the water. I love going there because I know it's summertime, and summertime is my favourite season. So I love walking on the beach. I love taking my dog down there. I love taking the family down there. It's just one of those times where the whole family can enjoy.
What is a homeroom teacher?
A homeroom teacher is really involved, actually. I am the first port of call for all of the parents. And if there's ever any concerns, they get in contact with me. But basically, I have 22 boys in my class, and my job is to make sure that I care for them and that I'm there for them. And if they've got any questions or any concerns throughout the day, they will come to me. So we have a homeroom for 15 minutes at the start of every day, just to make sure that we check in with our class and we make sure we set up what the day is going to look like. And that's when the boys generally will ask me questions about the day.
Besides the teaching aspect, the physical teaching aspect, what other jobs do you do to make sure that your classes run smoothly?
Well, my day goes very, very quickly because we have to do so much. You're constantly thinking. We actually plan a week ahead to make sure that we have the photocopying ready for the kids, activities ready. We make sure tests, we make sure the students are reminded of what uniform to bring. We put out emails to parents, we're correcting. You're communicating with other staff members who you also teach your class. I do need to speak to a variety of specialist teachers because the students do some music, they do art. So you're constantly communicating and talking a lot throughout the day. But the other thing is making sure the boys have fun as well, because that encourages them to come to school and create a relationship. So we do have different games. I have some homeroom captains who organise activities for our boys, and I have to make sure they've got the equipment as well. So a lot of communication with parents though.
Now, I've got a family member who's also a teacher and is now head of junior school. And I know for a fact that he likes to read the paper and just wind down after work. What do you like to do?
You know what, I like to go for a walk and not talk, because I talk all day. Because I have the age group, I am repeating myself a bit as well, so I constantly talk. But I generally go for a walk, or I do speak with my own family, but I do like a bit of quiet time.
You mentioned there quiet time and all of that. And I wanted to ask you about technology.
Yes.
Do you use it in your classes?
You know what, we have to embrace that. So I've used just the other week with my boys, they're doing a story and they wanted to get feedback on the story. And I said, boys, why don't we actually put it into AI and see what feedback AI actually gives you? And you know, it was pretty on the spot. It was pretty good. My class also have laptops, so they work on laptops as well every single day. So you've got to watch that they're not gaming. So that's the only thing. So they have a laptop in every class they go to. So yeah, AI is the new thing that's come in, and I've decided to embrace it.
What advice would you give to a young teacher who's just starting out in the teaching world?
I'm actually a person who has a lot of student teachers that come through, and my biggest advice to them is we've got to have a work-life balance. So not everything can be work. You've got to be able to go out and have, whether it be quiet time, have your massage, or whether it be just being out with friends, you've got to have that work-life balance. You've also got to love what you do, because if you love what you do, you don't feel like you are ever working.
Thank you, Kerry, for sharing your story with us. It was great to learn more about what being a teacher is really like.